Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me and allowing me to continue to be your daily advocate. If you're new here or you're not subscribed for any reason, please do me a huge favor and hit the subscribe button. Thank you to all of you who have been watching and following me for so long. It truly means a lot, and I'm glad that I can be this person.
The transaction fee is set by network consensus and can be lowered. There should be enough XRP to last for thousands of years. Isn't that just insane, guys? There should be enough XRP to last for thousands of years. The greatest loss of XRP happens due to lost funds, lost passwords. Remember the new financial system. How long will it last, right? Before the newer one comes up as well. Could it be centuries? And remember, XRP, an intergalactic currency. But that's another topic in itself. All that to ask, did the creators of Ripple consider a proof of work and a self-destructive short-term currency as the attack prevention mechanism? Again, proof of work. Listen to this. Proof of work was considered. In particular, proof of work is poor for mobile devices. The current mechanism is exceedingly simple. Adding another currency would be more complicated. Again, we know that Bitcoin has to go, guys. We see the outdated technology, right? Now, all the plans were already pre-planned ahead of time, as we've seen right there. But I thought Bitcoin can't be seized, so why are the government selling confiscated Bitcoin? What happened, right? Look at this. Miami Feds seized 34 million of Bitcoin in fraud case. Is that crazy? All the narratives are building up to attack Bitcoin all at once, guys. Right? It's absolutely insane, but all the good, positive announcements, good news, is attached to Ripple and XRP, but all the bad stuff is with Bitcoin. Isn't that interesting, guys, right? If you could buy ahead of the regulators buying, right, the big institutions, all the big players, then you're in the right spot. He doesn't mention XRP though.
When we get policy and the regulator regulates, that's not a negative thing. The spigots of capital are going to flood into this sector like you've never seen. And so for those of us that can invest in it now, you're getting ahead of what's going to be a huge wave of interest when policy occurs. I predict in the next 10 years that crypto, blockchain, Bitcoin, all of this innovation will be the 12th sector of the S&P. Now, why do I say that? Because Bitcoin is not a coin, it's software. Ethereum is software. Avalanche is software. Helium is software. Solana is software. It's all software. And the smartest hands over keyboards today in the world are developing on the chain and bringing innovation to financial services, which in the end is the largest sector on earth. Now, what we need is policy. We need government to catch up with us so that we don't lose leadership in America to this very important 12th sector of the economy. There's no question.
Again, what does that tell us? That regulations is inbound, guys. Like I said before multiple times, that regulations is a good thing. Clarity is good. Why? Because now those people get the green light to flood their money into these digital assets. Exactly what he stated there too, guys. Right? So we're buying here right before XRP gets clarity, and then XRP should go to throughout the stratosphere, honestly, at that point in time. Now, look at this. As soon as we get good news, for some odd reason, XRP's price dumps. It's absolutely insane how XRP's price is being suppressed to the maximum frequency. XRP stays strong as more payment providers leverage on Ripple. Right? More positive news, but hey, look at XRP's price. It dumped. Well, it does follow Bitcoin, but still. Payment companies are quickly taking advantage of Ripple, a fast-growing payment platform that offers secure payment options as investors increasingly hold on to its token amid growing geopolitical uncertainty and the rampaging strong dollar. iRemit, a non-bank remittance provider that uses Ripple's open digital ledger for Australia to the Philippines remittances, recently announced a partnership with Fellow Labs to access the $34 billion to access the $34 billion cross-border payment market in the Philippines. Novati Group joined RippleNet's on-demand liquidity ODL service last year to make cross-border payments using the digital asset XRP. And this is why when utility goes simultaneously live, guys, we're going to see a very high price. No doubt about that, right? Through a partnership with iRemit, the largest Filipino-owned non-bank remittance provider, Ripple and Novati targeted first the Australia-Philippines corridor. Ripple's legal tussle likely outcome: a settlement could be reached by the end of April. According to a number of legal experts, the developers of XRP are widely believed to have the upper hand in the potential trial, leading to speculation that the SEC may agree to settle. Again, remember about the what? The 63 emails and about the Hinman speech, right? The documentation, all of that stuff, guys. Remember, the SEC is about to get exposed. The SEC is about to get exposed. And that's why we will probably see a settlement here very shortly. There are several reasons to believe that a settlement may be reached as soon as this month, even though no dates have been set in stone. Right? Look at that, 1.3 billion. Remember, the SEC filing, right? I mean, that's just insanity, to say the least. Now, compromise is often expected between both parties in settlements. With Ripple's leverage over the SEC, it would seem likely that a relatively small fee would be settled between the two parties. Probably a small fee, as they did state, and then a slap on the wrist and they're good to go. That being said, the Ripple team at Ripple Labs is working on improving the user experience. It is constantly working on improving its blockchain, as well as recruiting banks to use its payment network. And that's the nail in the coffin right there, guys. Banks, central banks, right? Why are the central bankers partnering with Ripple? That should tell us all. That information piece should tell us all that we need to know. The banks aren't obviously going to partner with someone they don't see half the potential, right? So that tells me the banks are all in this together with Ripple, and the system which you hate, you're investing into, which I did tweet about the other day. I mean, either way, guys, we might as well take advantage of this opportunity. Isn't this a conflict of interest? Gensler holding Ethereum and Bitcoin. Isn't this interesting? Does Gary Gensler own Bitcoin? He owns Bitcoin and Ethereum. He calls the sector the Wild West, and that is why regulations and clarity is literally upcoming, guys. Look at him smiling, right? What about XRP? He probably does own XRP itself, guys. Crazy stuff. Now, which connects to this from digital perspectives. Johnny Deaton representing 66,000 XRP holders on Fox Business, right? It's all before our faces that the conclusion of this shenanigans case is going to take place soon.
Now, you represent, from what I read, at least 66,000 holders of Ripple, a decentralized payment platform that allows for secure, instant financial transactions around the world. What is the beef here? Why is the SEC trying to shut this down?
Well, Charles, we did something that's never been done. We actually went into court. We petitioned the court and said, we want to be named as defendants in this case. And the judge, in her opinion, said, in a non-family situation, this has never happened. Who goes in and says, sue us too? Because they effectively did. When the SEC filed this case against Ripple and its two executives in December of 2020, they didn't just go after them. They attacked every single XRP holder because they're going with this absurd claim that all XRP, even XRP traded in the secondary market with no connection to Ripple, that they're all unregistered securities. Charles, they're saying this despite the fact that for 8 years it traded publicly in the United States. They're saying this despite in 2015, the US government, FinCEN, declared XRP a virtual currency. And despite the fact that every foreign government, the UK, Japan, Switzerland, Singapore, United Arab Emirates, every foreign government that's looked at this token has declared it a non-security. Yet our SEC is stating otherwise.
So there we go, guys. Again, we see everything happening, which is absolutely insanity, right? Crazy stuff. Digital Pound Foundation has tweeted out yesterday's statement from the UK government on crypto asset technology and investment is a welcome sight, as it represents the scale and importance of the innovations that are taking place across the global finance sector. We must stress though, this is just the beginning. Again, remember, is the UK set to become a global crypto asset technology hub? LDN is ready, right?
So enjoy your day, everybody. I'm always here for you. Leave any comments or questions below and be sure to subscribe. But thanks, everybody. I really appreciate you. Enjoy your day, and I always have your back. So thanks so much, everybody.